Hey everybody, I'll make a little video about this thing right here on my fence post today. This is called, this particular one, there are several different companies that make them, but this one's by a company named Iron Barbie Thickened Fence Post Repair Stakes Kit. Kit I got comes with two of them, and as you can tell, you just put it up against the post and drive it into the ground. We'll get to that in a little bit here, but it sticks 8 or 17 inches above ground from the bend down here, and it comes out from the post to the tip there about 4 3/4, and driven into the ground is 17 3/8, and it's 2 inches wide. It is so sunny out here I cannot see anything, so I hope I'm getting everything in frame. It is made out of 11 gauge steel. Now, when you put this in the ground, my helper, I didn't allow her out here to help me when I was actually putting this in. Because I had this fence thing out, and well, that was for the backside. So this is not a how-to, but this is how I did it, and more of it to let you know what the product was like. So when you drive it into the ground, I basically leaned it up against, so this was flat against the back, straight down, and then I took this, and you can see some holes in it, and I took zip ties and wrapped it around it and put it in there like that. Then I used a sledgehammer, and I didn't swing the sledgehammer. I held it, it went for the top of the head, and just pile drived it straight down. And it worked like a champ. And the reason I say that worked, I have seen other brands of this in videos and pictures online of people who have done reviews of this product, and they basically mutilated and bashed that whole thing all up because they didn't use a block of wood. So I'm saying use a block of wood. Big tip. And then when I was done, I just took some cutters and I cut the zip ties off. The zip ties are actually still down in there somewhere. But that's how I did this side. And then you just take a nut driver and drive 4 lag nuts in there. It comes with the lag nuts, it comes with the drill bit to drill pilot holes, and it comes with the driver bit for the lag nuts. I will put pictures of all this stuff up on the video as I'm doing it, or talking about it here. That's pretty much it for this side. I put it in, this is about a month and a half ago when the fence broke in a windstorm. This is a 17-year-old fence, and the post broke in a windstorm. The ground is also back in this part of my yard really, really soggy after it rains. So when I put this in there, it still wobbled a little bit. And I also will suggest when you put these in the ground to do it when the ground is wet. Don't pick when the ground is petrified hard in the middle of a drought, because that will not work out too well. But let me go on the outside. As you can tell, there's some 2x4s, because as you can see from where this is at in the ground, if you tried to put one on the outside of the fence, the screws wouldn't be long enough to reach through. So let's go on the outside of the fence, show you what I did out there. So here we are on the outside. This was a little more difficult. I had to knock these boards out, which they split, being so old. Had to replace them. But basically did the same thing out here. I put 2x4s in there inside so that the lag bolts would reach through, or I'd have to go buy longer lag bolts. And I screwed those to the fence post, to the main post, and then put the, as you can tell, I don't script these. I put the fence planking back out, and then I drove it into the ground just like I did the one on the inside. I put my foot up against it, put it up against the wall. There's a dog's nose coming under the fence. That's where our bunny rabbits go in and out of their yard at right there. And then I drove this one into the ground just like the other one. I put a block of wood on there. You can actually still see the zip tie sticking up where I had it zip tied on there. And drove it in the ground and run the lag screws in. Only 3 of them actually hit on this side. The other one went under, got a little too low. But that's how I did it, and that's how I fixed the fence. As you can tell, it is really sturdy now. I wanted to get by with one, but the ground just gets too wet back here and the winds are too strong across my yard to do by with just one. I'll go back on the inside here. As I was saying, I wanted to get by with just this one. Look how sturdy that post is. It is sturdy. I wanted to get by with just this one, but it just being a 6-foot tall fence, it just wasn't strong enough. If it had been a 42-inch fence, I think it would have held. But this extra wind, and the wind hits it super hard back here in this corner of my yard. I had to put 2 of them on there. My plan was this post down here is a little weak, and I'd planned on using one on the kit on that one and one on the kit on that one, but I ended up using them both on this one. And actually this one sturdied up. Look how much that one shakes. Yeah, probably end up getting another kit. But this 17-year-old fence, I think we spent $65, $62, somewhere around that for these things. And if it buys a few more years of not having to spend thousands of dollars on a new fence, it's worth it. But hey, that's the Iron Barbie fence repair kit. Just letting you know how it worked out for me. Your results may vary. Catch you later.